Okay, so you guys last time started walking back
Yeah.
into the uh, Dungeon of the Three, was it called?
Dungeon of the Dead 3.
Dungeon of the Dead 3.
Yeah, and then I remember we made it back to the corridor with the three, the room with the three doors. Uh, we there was somebody in there that we haven't spoken to yet.
So you guys enter the room and you guys see a person standing here. Has like studded leather armor. See like a shield on her uh, left hand, and you see strapped to her right thigh looks to be looks like some sort of bladed weapon.
Um, so when I see this person, I automatically get on defensive and to make sure like we don't get. I ask,
You ask what?
oh well, Linry, who?
Oh,
Uh,
you say people, Karen, and all you just see, because she doesn't know if you guys are people that are here to harm her or not. So as soon as you say people, she immediately pulls out the weapon and points it directly at the lizard person. And now what you see is you see what looks like a gun that has a bladed weapon attached to it, just pointing it right at the lizard person.
uh,
Hold now, friend.
Hey, listen!
What is your name? Nomu, you said?
Yes,
Calm yourself.
I'm just gonna
Unless you're
be.
with the cult, you should be fine.
I'm just gonna be voicing what Nomu says, just that way it's easier for her. So that way she just has to do the actions,
okay, yeah, that works.
because I know what
Um,
she's gonna say.
I tell Nomu that to lower her weapon before things go bad.
You tell her what?
To lower her weapon before things go.
Lower weapon before things go bad.
Yeah. She kind of just looks at you and looks at the lizard person, then at Karen and Kazu, and just says, "Tell me who you are. I ain't afraid to put a bullet in anybody's head."
Look, Nomu. And he make gestures to the symbol on his chest. Unless you're a member of the cult, you know who I am. So unless you're allied with the cult, you're fine. lower your weapon.
She stows the weapon away.
No, secretly, Bufu just has freaking Nomu on a phone call. That's what's going on.
Um,
Well, me and Nomu talked about what she wanted to do in case, she couldn't be here today.
Yeah.
Because, work.
Hmm.
So she gave me permission to take over her character if need be.
That's fair.
So she just says that. So you guys are with the Flaming Fists?
Yes.
Okay. And you see the crest of it is engraved onto her shield. I told I was supposed to be meeting contacts here, but I didn't know who it was, and they told me if they didn't identify themselves, that actions were to speak louder than my consequences. And by looking at her, you can definitely tell this isn't her first time pulling the trigger on somebody. By how quickly she just drew it and pointed it at the nearest person. She just hits your hand away. She's like, I'm not here to make friends.
Well, Nomu. Is this as far as you've managed to explore in here?
Yeah, I've been hearing strange noises from below. So I didn't wanna go alone. So I was just told to wait.
Fair. All right. Well, Gabble, Linry, you two came through here before. Which direction was it that you went?
we went the west. And it led to a small chamber where we found a prisoner and two guards.
Also,
We don't
hello,
explore further than
Brandon Dork. Thank you for the follow.
See. Well, Gabble, Linry, lead on. We can explore where you've already gone. See if we can find much beyond that. Yeah, it would be east. But
Oh yeah, east. My bad. Yeah.
anyway,
I mean
we
east.
can
I don't know.
explore where you've gone, or we can go places you haven't. The choice is yours.
Henry, what do you want to do? Explore where we haven't checked the new area, but there might be traps, or we can go back to that room and work our way from.
Nomu just says fine.
Gabble over here fucking booking it.
Well, yeah, cause I have stealth checks. I rush forward and look out.
I didn't see your stealth checks.
Oh, I should have. I meant to.
It's fine. You make it back to the room that you guys killed the 2 guards in. Well, killed 1 guard, hog-tied the other one. So, once you get kind of where you are right now, Gabble, you realize that there's a pathway here and a door here.
Isn't there 3 pathways here though?
That would make 3 because there was the pathway here as well.
Yeah. Okay. So there's 3 places. Um. Did we ever check what was in that little star on this map, or was that where the armor was?
That's where the armor was.
Okay. So yeah, this is where we stopped. We got 3 different paths to choose. What do you think we should do?
I say that Nomu says that we should go this way.
Which way? Some. Okay.
Southwest, like-
So, Nomu just decides and goes right here.
Nomu, what are you doing? We didn't even decide on a path yet. You can't just move on your.
If you're gonna slow me down, I'm not afraid to shoot you.
Again, Nomu. By the way, at this point, Kazu walked from here down to here. Seems these 2 bottom paths were, or these 2 paths along this wall are connected.
Seems that way.
Kazu's gonna squeeze past. I'll take the lead.
Okay.
Ah! All right. Got right room. Is it? There it is. So once you guys reach about here, you start to hear noises. You can't really pick out what. You just hear sound.
Nomu
Yeah.
draws her gun and just gets into her ready stance. Has her gun stationed over her shield as if it's, she's using it as like an aiming thing to balance her aim.
Well, one Mr. Big Man is going to stealthily try to open the door that's in, and fail miserably. So basically, he looks like he's starting to open it slowly, and then all but kicks down the door.
God.
Kazu's like, okay, we're gonna take this slow. Mule kick.
And then he gets to about here to see a
And
room
some
that is
actually
partially collapsed and has 3 wooden beams bracing its ceiling. Situated between the beams is a scorched wooden table with a human cadaver resting atop it. A frighteningly thin woman in a black robe is studying the corpse, her face largely hidden under a cowl. Around her feet creep a swarm of skeletal rats.
She obviously heard us bust through his door.
Oh yeah, no, she's turned around at the point that you guys are standing. Whoop. That. Go ahead and give initiative, everybody. All right.
Oof.
That
God damn, Leonard.
go.
I do like how I turned off tiebreakers, but it's still on.
I mean, I personally don't mind it.
Okay.
And then that Kazu, Linry, Nomu, Gabble, the bit, the rats, and yeah, cool.
I see you, solid 24 on Linry.
Yeah, Linry, you're at the back of the pack and can't see anything.
Nor can you really do anything, because I don't think you can move through characters that haven't taken a turn yet. Or is that
Nope.
a thing?
She is not a halfling, so she cannot move through their spaces. Solid 24. Linry, what do you do?
Well, technically, I should be over here.
Well, even then, that would still just at best put Nomu here and Linry here. So she could maybe you wouldn't be able to jump over. Not through these spots. The hallways are lower. Much less if you try to jump over Kazu, you'd hit the top of his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kazu's
roof's
like-
too low.
Kazu's like 7 feet.
Yeah, his head is almost hitting the top of the ceiling, if I remember correctly. Bathhouse. I don't care about the bathhouse. I need dungeon stuff. Yeah, the corridors are only 8 feet high, so you would not be able to squeeze through him because he is. Kazu's 7'7", so yeah, like I said, he's almost scraping his head again. You'd have to be tiny to be able to squeeze past. If you wanted, you could prepare a spell so that as soon as something happened or if you had the opportunity to take a reaction, you can cast. Or you could prepare to jump that way if the opportunity arises during someone else's turn, you can just jump in. How tall is Nomu? I'm pretty sure she's pretty tall too.
I think no.
You would have disadvantage, but I mean, I guess.
I would say Nomu is like 6 something. Did I put that down? Yeah, 6'1".
Okay.
You know what would be funny though, Kinji?
Hmm.
Seeing a halfling gunslinger using like
Mm-hmm.
a weapon like mine, because it would be like shooting a pea shooter essentially.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. And that's a full action, right? Yeah. Alrighty. On to the rats. Who? You mother. I have to open up D&D Beyond because I do not have a monster manual of my own. Oh, wait. What am I doing?
What are you trying to do?
It is the rat's turn. I
Yeah,
forgot that I can just open their.
yeah. Shift click it.
Yeah, I already had it open. Alright. Well, it's going to run up on Kazu because it has plenty of frickin'
Movement
space to
speed.
move. And it's going to come up and bite at him. It's not going to hit, though.
Oof.
It didn't even close.
Like just nibbled on his boot.
Pretty much. But like I said, it is a swarm of tiny rats. Nomu's turn.
Why did you just skip the ladies?
I didn't skip the lady's turn.
Oh, we can't see what she.
No, notice it says corpse.
Oh, that's the court. Wait, no, but I'm okay. We'll keep going. I'll figure.
The one that is under Kazu's turn, the one that rolled a 3, is the lady that you guys are fighting.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought it was the opposite. Okay, I thought that's the one that had 17. Lady.
Nope.
Nomu is going to tell. Is going to say,
Oh, I'm sure you understand exactly why, Karen.
Yeah, I figured that.
You don't have to ask that question.
Nomu is going to tell the uh, Goliath, move your ass. Move your ass to the side.
I mean, he'll
And,
do his best to hug the wall.
and she lets a boom go.
All right.
And on the very first shot, the gun jams.
Wouldn't it be red if it was a jam?
It's supposed to be red. Wait, hold on.
I think with the misfire 5 thing, with what you set up, like the 1 through 5 just counts as like a 0. So I think I think that would normally be a 9.
Okay, so I'll change that though. That way it's just...
We'll have to do some more testing to figure that.
Okay. But either way, that probably doesn't hit.
No. Click it a couple more times. See if it comes up red, just for testing. Four.
Yeah, something's wrong with it.
Yeah.
Because it's gotten 4.
Rolling 1d.
Because notice, 13 gives me a 4. 16 gives me a 4. 17 gives
Yeah.
me a 4.
Yeah, it's definitely something wrong.
So I'm just going to do crit range 20 and then... We're just going to say the first attack missed.
Okay.
We didn't test out the gun before. doing this, so.
All right. Well, if we're saying that missed, Gabble.
Um. Okay, so before I do anything, so we need to have a discussion. What is the effect of my rune of agility? Exactly.
Rune of Agility, you just get, it's like we said, like 10 movement speed.
So it's just 10 movement speed.
Yeah.
Bufu was trying something with the misfire. It's fine, Karen. We just
So,
need to know that if the base number of the roll is a 1 through 5, it's a misfire.
All right, so I'm going to use my rune of protection on myself, which was we agree. What was it? 3 armor points or 2?
2. You
2.
essentially are casting Shield of Faith on yourself.
Yeah. And then I'm going to attack with my daggers, with my throwing dagger at the rats.
Alrighty, just be sure to do it at disadvantage because the best you're doing is peeking around the corner. You still somehow hit. That's a freaking amazing roll. All right, let's see the damage.
Oh shit! Sorry.
All right, first one's 6. So, alrighty. Now it's Kazu's turn, who's just gonna kind of step over the rats because it's literally just a swarm and walk through it. I'm gonna count it as disadvantage to walk through it, so it costs him 10 feet. So a whopping 15 to get to where he is. And he can come up to her, and yes, he's going to get the attack of opportunity made again.
I
Don't
mean,
care.
I really wouldn't say it would be
Well, you got a bunch of stuff swarming at your feet to not fall. He's trying to avoid tripping. That's why I'm calling it difficult terrain.
Well,
Yeah,
because it's, to me,
definitely.
it
He's
would
stepping on
to me, because he's what? Those tiny or small? The rats.
They're deemed tiny, I believe.
He is. He is.
He is still technically only a medium.
Oh, medium.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically he's 2 sizes larger.
Yeah, but if you think about it, they're going to be nipping at him the entire time, so he is trying to avoid getting bit and everything like that.
I was just gonna say you could just do it with ease generally.
Yeah. No, under different circumstances, I would possibly say the same, but either way, he makes it to where frickin'. Oh yeah, no, his weight would crush him, but that's not what he's trying to avoid. He's trying to avoid getting tripped up. Because he's gonna basically come running at this chick and take a big ass swing at her and hit.
Oof.
Oh, Jeebus.
Oh my god.
A solid hit. To which it is now her turn. And she gonna turn around. And oh, that's right. Oh
boy.
I forgot that she had that spell.
Oh god. What happened?
I need to find out if he's still in range. Oh god. Bufu?
Yeah.
She has fireball. And if she drops it right here, all of the players are in, and so is Kazu.
Do it. You won't. You won't.
Oh, what?
You want me to
What?
take off?
No, it's one of those. They say it's in her spell list. You're around the corner, but it still has a 20-foot radius, which
Yeah.
means it's gonna spread all the way up to
I
here.
mean, technically, couldn't Noble use her shield to like block
No.
most of it? Like, buff
No.
it out?
That's not how things work.
That would require a specific feat.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, the way Fireball works is it basically is just a big-ass explosion that radiates from a point.
I mean, couldn't she
And
technically?
since you guys are technically in a corridor, that's going to force feed the fire to go in those directions.
Yeah.
Couldn't-
for sure.
All right. Well, what is her spell save normally? Spell save is 14. So everybody give me a dex.
A dex?
Dexterity saving throw. Well, Linry and fucking Kazu are taking full. No Moon Gabble. Take yourself off of disadvantage and then re-roll that.
Oh. Didn't even.
And then Nomu, you need a dexterity as well.
Yeah.
I know it was 12, but fuck it. Yeah, we'll just call it 12. So yeah, we're just waiting on Nomu.
Oh wait, did mine roll again?
Up there we go. It wasn't letting me roll it.
Hold on, I gotta roll my.
Oops. I rolled the wrong one. Do you want me to re-roll? Because I rolled dexterity, not saving throw.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Both of them are coming up as a thing.
What?
Why is it doing it now? Yo, it just it wasn't working, and then all of a sudden it just loaded like 6 of them. What the fuck?
All right. So the only one who survived taking, is it half damage on a save?
Half damage on save. I'm pretty sure. Unless you have.
No. Why did I
Evasion?
cast Animate Dead?
Yeah,
wrong
that's what
spell.
why I was wondering. Didn't say anything.
I'm so confused why this shit just fucking clicked.
So 29 for the damage. So Nomu took half. Linry, Kazu, and Gabble just took 29 damage.
Wait, hold on. No, my first dexterity save was a 23.
Your first dexterity save was the fucking 12.
Oh, you guys are using which
From when
Wait,
you
the
rolled
one-
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Damn, 29?
Boof, who said I had no balls.
I'm fucking
Karen,
dead.
before you drop, you feel in your pocket, pouch, wherever that blue orb is, start heating up before the fire ever reaches you. Okay? No, you don't even need to grab it. You three, who are in the corridor, are all enveloped in a blue glow.
Oh my god. What the
Karen and Linry and Gabble are reduced down to 1 HP. Because, well, actually, Karen, I know you have your frickin', what's it called? Your temp health. I don't know if you'd actually be down to 1, so however it works. If you are down to 1.
I have 3 temporary hit points.
You have your 3 temp hit points, and then how much is your max health?
20. So I'm at 23 right now.
So you're down to 1.
Okay.
For half damage, like, since it's 29.
Round it up.
Round it up? Okay.
So half of...
15.
So it's 15.
Just wanted to make sure on how we were doing that.
It's fucking.
All right.
Oh,
It's 22.
Those of you that peek through see the rats dead. Because here's their decks. Oh, never mind. The rats are fine.
Fucking
I forgot to
rats.
roll their thing.
They just
they're
They-
fine after
They
that.
rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god.
The rats just
Oh,
look a little scorched. They took 0 damage. They just got a tan. But you see
God.
Kazu down on one knee. And a severe burn mark, it looks like, on the back of his arm. Linry, it's your turn. Never tell me I don't have the balls to do some pain, Bufu.
I mean, I don't regret it.
See, the way I killed my party was they lined themselves up just right, so she just cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level twice and almost killed them. By the way, once the fire dissipated and y'all were able to actually see, you do see that the blue glow around you fades.
So all it did was bring us down to 100.
Yep.
Besides me.
Besides Nomu, yeah.
Too bad I couldn't take. Too bad I couldn't roll a 3 more for that. Because I would have had a 20, a 22, and then I would have been fine. Karen heals for 5
Yep.
HP.
And were we saying that health potions could be a bonus action, or were we calling them a full action?
We'll do bonus action still.
All right, Karen. Anything else you want to do then?
So here's how I'm gonna do it though. Is if you're drinking in front of an enemy, like straight up within 5 feet of them, it's gonna be a full action. Because
That way they don't get a bonus, or that way they don't have an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, the rats take no damage. They got a 14 for their dex save. The rats, and they're coming for Nomu. Does a 7 hit?
Oh no, that hits. Not really.
All right.
Oh wait, actually, wait, they just attacked Nomu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it didn't hit anyway, so it's fine. It didn't hit, but it's fine.
Nomu's turn. Yeah, basic AC's 10. We were just poking. I know what Nomu's AC.
Nomu is going to stibbity stab with the gun.
Oh my god.
Does that hit?
Yes.
for 8 damage.
So
Woo!
they've
They're
taken what?
not dead.
How much damage have they taken? Because I hit them for what, like 5 or 6?
They've taken an amount.
Oh, 6.
Gabble, you're up.
Are they in range for me to be able to attack?
Only because you're around the corner, I will still have to say that you would be attacking at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm going to also use my healing. I'm I really I'm unfortunately on mobile and I really fucking I don't know how the fuck Justin is doing it.
Yeah, I don't know either. That's why when my computer was acting up last week, or not computer, but internet was acting up, I couldn't say that I would just do mobile.
Okay, so heal 6.
6. All right.
Back to
Then I'm assuming you're gonna punch at him.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna swing. I'm definitely gonna swing. Gonna swing my scythe.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have the sight.
Let's see.
Okay. Depending on what he rolls. Okay, yeah, no, he's. Well, you forgot to roll at this. So just roll one more time, and we'll
Okay.
use whichever one's the. I mean, with a +5. Okay, yeah. So
It's
damage.
Eight.
8. All right. Kazu's turn. Even though he's on one knee, he's got his sword in both hands still, and he's going to do that epic cool guy move where as he stands, he just comes across and frickin' slashes at whoever he's attacking.
Whoa! Cha!
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
And it hits.
For another 12.
Well, I think it's
Decapitation.
the first one.
Oh,
really.
I wish.
No, it's not a vorpal blade. Plus, you didn't crit.
Right.
Is so question
Um,
because I've never used vorpal. Is it automatically on crit? It
Yeah.
decapitates.
It decapitates or dismembers. He's going to
What?
action surge so that he can swing his greatsword again. Ooh, I actually don't know if that hits.
Just click on.
It does!
Wow.
Yes.
Ow.
Yes.
And tell me this is a. Tell me this is a. Yes, bonus action. He's gonna second wind, which is 1d10 plus fighter.
Oops, didn't mean to do
1d10
that.
plus what? Because I have second wind too. Wait, what does second wind do?
It's 1d10 plus your fighter level in healing as a bonus act.
Oh, okay. You can do that at any time or only at critical health?
Bonus actions. So anytime.
But you can only do it once per.
Yeah,
Short
once per
rests?
short or long rest.
Okay. And you're only allowed to do one bonus action per turn.
Yeah. All right.
So if so Billy asks a question, but she will wait till it's her turn to ask it.
Okay.
Because this
Well.
is up to kind of like the DMs for the question.
Okay. She can type it in there at any point.
Yeah, she knows. She knows, but she just wants to wait for her turn. Uh,
Gonna smack. She not gonna smack. She's gonna smack.
eh,
Oh, she actually does manage to hit him with her flail this time. Oh God! Ow!
that is an ow.
That's a big ow.
That would, I think, knock any player down right now.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
He gonna be making death saves come his turn. He falls to the floor. Linry, you're up.
So do you just roll death saves every turn until somebody heals?
You roll death saves until you either get 3 successes or 3 fails. And if someone attacks you while you are down, it counts as an automatic fail.
And if they crit on you,
It's just 2 fails. Unless
And-
we're doing crits or automatic death.
no, we're just gonna do 2.
Okay.
Much as I would love to do that, but
You could peek around the corner and see him, yeah, but not very well.
you'd probably see him get hit and then him just fall flat on either his face or his back.
Oh, he falls backwards because of the flail. So he on his back.
The way I imagine it too is
Yeah, you can see him.
the way I imagined it, Ginji, was she did an overhand for the first one that missed, and then went up.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm picturing too. Warlock level. 2d6 healing. Alrighty, let's see it.
Ooh,
Woo!
ooh, Kazu is back in the game.
I feel like it's
Kinda. He is still on the ground.
I
Feel-
mean, yeah, but
I
at
feel
least,
like it's that moment in the Fairly Odd Parents of I can breathe. I can fight.
Alrighty. And what about your main action, since that is a bonus action?
Burn the witch.
Burn the witch!
burn the witch.
Ooh, take 4. Alrighty. Definitely looking haggard. Now we're on to the rat. Who are just gonna nibble at Nomu's toes again. And not hit. Nomu's turn.
So Nomu wonders, can she pull the collateral?
What do you mean?
Takes a shot, tries to, if it hits the rat, roll a second time to see if it can hit the witch.
Not with the current gun.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a really
Most,
high tier
like-
gun.
Well, the other reason is because if you think about it, due to their placement, if she's gonna shoot at the rats, she's somehow needing to angle that just right to have the bullet
Yeah.
bounce 25 feet directly at the wick.
Yeah.
So,
It's misfortune, Q.
right. So, unfortunately, not with the current gun.
Okay. She's going to stibbity stibbity stab.
Stibbity
There-
stibbity stab. Yeah,
That hits.
the rats are dead.
Nice.
And then she's going to move into the room, into the corner.
Sounds good. Gabble, you're up.
Alright, so I'm going to roll. I'm going to use my second win, so roll a 1. Papa
Yes.
needs some more healing.
Yeah, it's 1d10 plus your fighter level. Your fighter level is only level 1, not 2, so you only heal 5.
Wait, why is my fighter level not 2?
Because you're level 1 monk, level 1 fighter.
But isn't second wind? Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so then it's plus. So then I'm.
Yeah, you heal for 5.
Alright, and then I'm gonna slash again. I'm gonna move towards the woman and slash with my.
So you're gonna get yourself up by fucking
Kazu.
right to here.
Yeah, and then I want to be in the position where I can intercept it.
Yeah, that's why we were putting you right here.
So now let me roll my scythe.
That hits.
Damn it.
Falls over dead.
Nice.
As she falls over dead, though, Kazu stands up.
She explodes into a million pieces.
Ugh. Who healed me? Thank you, Linry. I very much needed it.
Yeah, if it was my choice, I would have just put a bullet in your head.
Next time, don't
And look-
charge in without me. How?
Okay, I was wrong about the corpse. It actually isn't a zombie. I looked at it some more. It just a dead. Oh, Kazu pulls from his bag 4 health potions and just chugs all 4. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go 8d4 plus 8.
God damn! You critted 4 times.
He at full health. He did not care. Yeah, if you want to loot the witch, go for it. So, on her person, you find her robes, obviously, and her flail. She also has a dusty spell book that contains all the spells that she had prepared for the day, and a black leather book with a tiny skull-shaped locking mechanism. She does have a key in her hair, but yeah.
She's going to grab her hair that has the key on it, take the gun, and just slice it.
Alright, so she's got the key in the black book. Karen, are you going to try to convince Nomu to give you the spell book then? By the way, Kazu looks at everyone and goes, anyone else hurting as bad as I just was?
Uh, yeah, did you not see us get hit by the giant fucking explosion?
Is that what happened?
Maybe you guys should learn how to dodge.
Yeah, says the one hiding behind her shield.
My shield didn't block the damage.
Which book exactly are you asking for, by the way, Karen? Because there are two. There's her spell book that's, one thing, and then there's the little black book with the lock. Okay, so you're asking for both books.
She just throws you the spell book.
So so Nomu's keeping the black book. Okay. Well, Kazu opens his bag. If you need some potions, take a couple. And anyone who looks into the bag sees that the man has a fuck ton of potions on.
I'll take
Enough that everyone could heal to full health, no problem.
So yeah,
And still be leaving him with a couple.
So yeah, let's do that.
Nomu
So do we have to roll it or
No, go ahead and just do it. Like I said, this guy literally pulled out 4 bottles and popped the corks on all 4 and chugged them at once.
Just put it right back.
Like I said, he has enough. Y'all could take enough to get full health and a couple extras, and he will still have plenty.
All right, so I'll take two potions just to have extra in my inventory, but I'm already full health because I drank.
Yeah. So if you're gonna take 3 Nomu, take 3, add them to your inventory. We'll say that's after you've drank enough to get to full health. Oh, no, Karen, same thing. You said take 2, add 2 more to your inventory, and that'll be after you've gone full.
She's just going to use her, what is it called? The healing thing.
Her second wind?
Yeah. Just to heal 1d10. She's not gonna she's just using taking the potions because she doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we noticed around beside? Hello?
Sorry, what?
Oh, no, I was saying, I want to look around the room now. I'm more filled up and I'm not exactly doing anything.
Yeah, no, other than her, there is nothing. For the chick that her spell book.
Oh, and also, then can I check the dead body, the corpse?
The corpse is gonna have nothing on it. Like, it's literally a cadaver. It's a naked.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, you know what? Hold on a minute, because I'm gonna tell Karen what spells are in this spell book. This spell book consists of the Chill Touch, Mage Hand, Message, and Prestidigitation cantrips. Burning Hands, Detect Magic, Ray of Sickness, first level spells. Darkness, Misty Step, and Scorch Ray spells for second level. And Animate Dead and Fireball for third level. So I'll keep this bit of monster enemy stuff around. That way, if you need to ask again, well, yeah, but you never know. Your character could decide that you have a spell book now. It has spells. You could decide to take a level in wizard just to add some more arsenals to your spell casting. You know? All right, Gabble, so you're going to investigate the body, you said, yeah? Before we get to that, Nomu, are you going to do anything with that black book, or are you just going to kind of pocket it and the key?
Just gonna pocket it in the key for now.
Okay. Gabble,
Yes.
give me an Arcana check as you decide to kind of search this body. That is an insight.
Oh.
There we go.
Fuck. I don't know why I double clicked it. What the fuck? Mobile sucks. I hate it. I hate it so much. I need my computer fixed.
Alrighty, so 16. Karen, also give me an Arcana check since you are the actual caster of the group. I want to see if you pick up on it when he picks up on it as well. Nomu, Kazu are not because they're fighters. They're just gonna... Okay, so Linry doesn't notice what's happening, but you see a faint glow emanating from under the rib cage of the corpse.
So then I'm gonna cut open.
No, you don't need to cut it open. You could literally just reach under the ribs. Like the body has already been cut open. It's just the ribs had not been separated yet.
Okay. All right. So then I'm gonna stick my hand.
What, did I say a color for the glow?
You just said a.
No.
Glow.
Okay. Good. Bufu, you know what I'm introducing, right?
Yep.
So
Why did you just move over there, Boo?
No, I'm gonna go check out the rats.
Nomu's investigating the rats. It's all good. Kazu's just kind of poking the dead bitch with his sword, like, you fucking knocked me on the ground, bitch. Fuck you. So yeah, you reach in and roll me a Constitution.
Okay.
Obviously, Constitution saving. So, but it's realistically the thing. In worst case, let me look at one thing, because I don't think you have Constitution saving throws as advantage. No, so literally the same thing. So you feel your hand start to tingle.
Mm-hmm.
What's your response? Do you keep your hand in the body? Do you pull it out?
No, I pull it out and I'm like trying to like examine to see what, like.
As soon as you pull your hand out from underneath the ribs, your hand stops tingling. By the way, Kazu notices you desecrating a corpse, and Linry does as well. What are you doing over there, Gabble? You're not trying to eat her, are you?
No, I'm not gonna eat a rotten corpse. There's something glowing in.
Huh. See.
Don't touch it though. It made my tingle.
Linry, Linry, didn't that blue gem you guys mentioned? Oh wait, no, you haven't told anybody about the blue gem. It made your hands tingle. Linry, anybody have a cloth I could borrow?
Hands you a hank. She walks over, hands you a handkerchief.
Step aside, Gabble, and he's just gonna kind of move you out of the way. And using the handkerchief, he reaches in, and when he pulls his hand back out, Linry, you're the one that notices this immediately, but other than the fact that it's covered in blood instead of fish sludge, you see a gem that is identical in size to the blue gem that you have. The only difference is that it is a dark shade of red. Interesting. To think that we'd find one of these here.
You know what this is?
You don't? Oh, man. Linry, have you seen one of these before? Tell me someone has.
As Nomu's just sitting there looking for loot in the pile of
Rats.
rats with the gun blade part, just not giving a crap.
What is it, Kazu?
It's a gem of power.
That's what gets her attention.
Supposedly, there's different colors of them, and they each have different effects.
Power,
But they
you
come at a
say?
risk.
What kind of risk?
Well, for example, he removes his gauntlet and holds it above his hand. If, say, I were to place this in my hand, about halfway up from my finger to my elbow would turn into the crystal. But as I said, each gem has different effects, so I don't know what the red one does. For all I know, it could be a cursed one, could be something that gives me extraordinary abilities. It could do many a thing. You know, he puts his gauntlet back on.
All right. I'm gonna grab it from Kazu. Like I'm gonna take it. Just grab
You
it.
go to take it from him, and he just he just puts his hand that's not holding it up against your chest and holds it behind himself, basically like a, you're not taking this right now.
Why not? I'm the one who found it. No one would have even noticed it.
Yes, but we don't know what it will do to you. For all we know, Red could just outright kill you.
I mean, why not just give it to me? I can put it into my gun. What's the worst that happens? My gun explodes. I could build a new one.
Listen up, everybody. I'm going to put it in my bag. I have a friend who has experience with it. He can tell me more about it later. Okay? I'm not keeping it for myself. Gabble, it'll be yours once we find out what it does. As long as we find out it does not kill you.
Fine.
Karen, do you have any experience with these or have any of them? Like, have you seen one before? Really, is more what I mean. I doubt that you know what or have one if you didn't know what it was. Also, Bufu, the red one will not do what we discussed earlier. For Nomu.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, it was more or less Nomu. Since you know Nomu is evil.
Yeah, no, I get you.
And yes, for those of you who don't know, Nomu is evil.
I mean, I kind of assumed.
All right.
But wait, what kind of evil?
That you don't know.
Karen, how exactly do you have your map?
Can you not see that fox spirit that's around her? Says Nomu.
She has a patron.
Oh, I thought that was the. Okay. Well, does your patron know of the magic of the world? Or could we potentially see if they know what it? Because I can see it in Gabble's eyes. He really doesn't want to wait to be able to try to touch.
To be the strongest, you have to take risks.
Does your fox? Okay, he doesn't know he's a warlock. Just thinks he's born with magic. Fox thing is. Okay. Rephrasing. Does your little fox thing? Does he know about magic? Could he potentially decipher what this does? Is that Linry asking the fox? Okay. The fox just kind of looks like you feel it piercing your mind basically with its look of it's like the blue one. It's powerful. It's good. We want it. Obviously, it says it only to you, so no one else hears it. Says it's powerful. Is there any way he could potentially take a closer look and tell us more if I set it down for him? Maybe give us more information?
Genji.
Yes.
How much ammo do I have, like, in reserve, by the way? Like, as, like, a bag of ammo.
How much did we say we gave her?
We didn't.
20 then. So she fired off one shot, so total of 19 left. Okay. So I'm going to break the ice to everybody on what the gems do.
Okay.
Karen's character is the only one who's going to have this information. So I don't want anyone fighting over who does what.
Okay.
Okay? So the fox looks at you, looks at the red gem, looks at you again. It would give you strength beyond what you know. So the gems, as Kazu already stated, will turn a limb into crystal. Period.
Okay.
The red gem, along with a level up, would give you your most important stat enough points to go up to its next stat modifier. So, for example, Karen, since you're a warlock, technically your most important stat is your charisma. So, if you touched the red one, your charisma would go up to 18. And If Gabble touched it, for example, it would go to his dexterity, which unfortunate. Well, I mean, technically, I could say wisdom since that one is higher right now, and say that goes up to 20, making you have a wisdom of 5. Point is, you know, the red one would, in addition to a level up, give you a stat. Yeah. With the red one, it's character dependent on what its most important stat is. Nomu being a fighter, but one who works with guns, would probably get deck. Kazu, if he actually touched it, would get strength. The fox also tells you about the blue one that you have in your. So, Karen, if you touched the blue one alongside a level up, I'm sure you guys can tell the theme here for what the gems are supposed to do. Is your dex higher than your charisma? Well, then, if you wanted dex to go up even more, then there you go. Anyway, the blue one, I'm going to go in order. I'm including what would happen to Toma in this as well, even though he's not here, because the blue one's the one that I feel like he's going to be the most jealous of if he were to find out what it would have done for him.
Okay.
So starting with him, if he were to touch it, he'd get a level up, just like you guys. But whichever hand he touched it with would have all 5 fingers. So let's be real, he'd be over here telling you guys, see, I told you I had 5 fingers. But it would also make it so that he could use the Ki blast as if it were a cantrip.
Oh. Oh, damn.
Karen, unfortunately, is the one who would have the least use at not necessarily the least use, but Karen would get a free cantrip from any spell list. So if she wanted to get a spell like a cantrip that's not normally in any of her spell lists that she could normally take, and she would have to take a different class to get that cantrip, she could just take it. You, Gabble, me and Bufu decided your whole wind scythe rune would then embed itself into the hand as well, and you would be able to use that as a cantrip.
Oh, that would be fire.
So you wouldn't be swinging it from your scythe anymore. You'd be like shooting blades of wind from your. The way the wolf words it is the red one would give you unimaginable power and strength. Okay. The blue one, but he obviously is only telling Linry this, would give you more ways to show your power.
So it would.
But obviously, only Karen's character knows what this stuff was doing, because the fox only talks to her. And me and Bufu talked. Nomu. Oh, who left?
What?
Hello? Yeah, my mic cut out. I couldn't hear.
Kinchi?
Okay, sorry. I heard the stuff disconnect, so I was trying to figure out what was going on. Also, I don't know if anybody's read what Justin said, but he finally got back to us about 15 minutes ago, so he's probably not going to be here today. But no, me and Bufu talked, and Nomu's character would get a random elemental shot worth 1d8 of that damage once per day, or once per long rest, or no, yeah, once per day.
Yeah, I wanted it once per day for her because of.
Because bullet is power.
Well, it's not only that; it's literally. It doesn't consume a bullet. It's essentially as if she can fire it without ammo.
It's as if she has the architect, or the not architect, the what is it called? The
Artificer?
Yeah, the artificer freaking ability of reload
of not
put onto it.
Yeah.
meaning she doesn't need ammo. So anyway, that's what the gems do. So whoever touches them is guaranteed a free level up, but each color does have a different effect. And Kazu's character is not wrong. Not all of them are going to be good. But the wolf or the fox will not always be able to know which ones are bad, because gaining a free level is still powerful.
Yeah.
So choose to obviously you can type Karen and say you just divulge fully what the wolf explained or the fox explained to you, which isn't everything of what your character or like what every character is getting, but it is enough to know, hey, everybody would get different things.
Out of curiosity, Genji, the robe
Yep.
on the witch, does it seem like a normal robe?
It's just one of the cult robes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Also, what does the rats have?
The rats have nothing. They are bone.
You see Nomu kick it against the wall. Piece of trash. Also, I'd like to take the time to unscrew the blade part of the gun and reload that one shot.
Yep. You're groovy.
And
You
then
got time to reload.
Yep. And then just screw it back on.
All right. If your fox feels that there's no negative effects, Gabble, the stone is yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna use it.
Oh. Well, hold on before you just up and use it. Are you going to stop him from using Karen? Or are you just going to basically be like, look, I wasn't told there was anything. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. So you use it and you feel which hand are you grabbing it with?
I'm right-handed, so my left.
So you're grabbing it with your left hand. Roll me a constitution.
Wait, why is it?
Oh, fuck. Okay, that is a
What?
nat.
Oh,
Well, I'm just gonna put it this way: your ass passes the fuck out. Like everybody hears him scream at the top of his lungs, grabbing himself right below where it turning into crystal, and it's red crystal. Your hand is still moving, like you can move your fingers perfectly fine, everything like that. But you are in so much pain that you are knocked unconscious. You gain a level up, And I'm going to say this. You have a choice. Do you want to gain +1 to your dexterity, which would increase the strength of a lot of your stuff in terms of your fighting capabilities and your AC? Or do you want to gain +2 to your wisdom, putting that at 20 and raising your AC to the same amount that your dexterity raise go?
Let me think.
You would be nicer than me, especially for getting the nat 1.
Well, I'm not going to say he touched it and it just kills him or anything, or that he doesn't get the effect. He's
Oh
still
no,
getting the
oh no, I would
stuff.
say he gets it, but his left hand is it's just hardened crystal, so it's too heavy for him to move currently.
Nah. Nah. Because there's going to be more to it because of the result of rolling a nat 1. Just, it's not going to come to light yet.
To that, or his
Alright,
arm was gonna blow off.
Basically, do you want more combat power or do you want just more defensive capability?
No, more combat power. I'm gonna go with Dex.
All right. So 18 dexterity puts you at 21 AC. And all the other stuff are already automatically updated. Awesome. All right. We can take care of the level up at the end of this session. Unless, well, you might be on the right track, Karen.
So it's gonna be like, what's that anime called? Guilty Crown, where the cancer consumes them.
All right. Well, here's the important question. You were planning on taking another level into fighter, right? That way you could get the that much closer to your rune knight.
Yeah.
All right. We will just take care of that real fast. Go ahead and roll a d10 just to see what your HP goes up by. Because all you're getting is action surge.
You forgot to put roll.
Yeah. Five. So yeah, I rolled a 5. So how much health do I only get 5 health, right?
No, you get 8. Because it's 5
Yeah, because your
plus
constitution.
3.
Yeah. All right. And then level 3. All right. So you are the officially, as far as anyone needs to know, highest level of the party. You are currently unconscious in a dungeon. So Kazu's just staring at him like, well, shit.
Nomu just says, well, he's an idiot for doing it here in the first place.
Nomu, you must have had a very, very dark childhood. I feel it, Karen. Feel the dark souls.
Just being sold into slavery and being tortured almost every day sound like a good childhood to you, Kazu?
Fair. Anyway, I guess we should try to find a way to barricade this room off for a little while until Gabble wakes up.
Or what we can do is we can just watch, because I don't think that there's much of anything we can use to barricade it with.
He flips the corpse off the table and goes and grabs the door that he kicked off its hinges and positions them in the doorway that Nomu's in as a barricade. There, now we're barricaded.
As long as you leave me room to shoot.
I mean, if you want to keep an eye on the barricade, be my guest. Man, Kazu just gave everybody frickin' a bunch of potions to heal with. Frickin' all a waste, because now everyone gets to have a rest while we're down here.
So, Nobu's not gonna rest till somebody
Yeah,
switches.
it's gonna be a short rest, Karen.
No, Nobu's literally just sitting there with her shield, using her shield as her arm and, finger right above the trigger, just in case anybody or anything comes by, and just ready to shoot. So she's ready. So yeah, she's just readying an action to shoot if something comes.
Okay.
Till somebody comes and relieves her of her duty.
Sounds good to me.
She just says, "Do we look like friends? Does it look like I'm gonna let you borrow something?"
No, we may not be friends, but we are at least comrades until this mission is done. You could at least try to be friendly.
She's just gonna do the dick thing. Just reaches into her bag, puts the key aside, and just throws her the book without the key. Because for all they know, they don't really know. Do they know about the key, Genji?
Nope.
Okay. I'm actually going to do something with that. I'm going to sleight of hand. So I'm going to sleight of hand the key to the other side, so that way that they don't notice it.
Alrighty. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to start taking this place a little bit more seriously, though.
Karen asks, "Can I do a perception?"
Yeah, if your perception can beat the sleight of hand, that'll be what it has to beat. You do not notice.
Karen asks, first things first, is the book magic? Arcana check.
Rolled in.
21.
Not that you can sense. The lock itself, maybe, but not the book.
The book is locked itself.
It is just a solid black butt. Boo-foo.
Yes.
You're gonna love what I'm calling this attack.
For what?
Do.
Well, whose attack?
Gonna be Kazu's.
Ah. Karen asks, can I use one of the fishing hooks to pick the lock? Are steel hooks good enough?
We'll call that good enough to be a set of thieves' tools. So give me a dexterity check. Not saving throw. Specifically dex. Okay. Yeah, you managed to pick the lock. Also, I'll just throw it into the chat room. Ah, so close. So you open the book and make a dex or Constitution saving throw. Oh, you're perfectly fine. A wisp of black smoke that takes the form of a cackling skull permeates from the book and then fades away. There is nothing written in the book. Also, Bufu, see the name of that attack?
Great sword?
Yeah. Because of that.
Oh, Genji.
What would his damage have been? Jesus. That'll be nice. By the way, at this point, Kazu has been in full plate armor with pauldrons included. You see him remove pauldron off of his shoulders. He rips the cape off that was attached to the back of him. and kind of dislodges what would have been like arm plates on his arms from starting from underneath the pauldrons. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing in the book. It was just cursed.
Can I ask why Kazu's like stripping down his arm?
Well, remember, at a certain point, he said, "Looks like I need to start taking this place serious."
Oh, okay. So his plate arm is
You don't necessarily know, but based on the fact it was a black cloud of smoke that took the shape of a skull and cackled at you, you have a safe assumption that it was a. Oh, the black smoke skull. Yeah, I saw that. Does the book say anything about it? Interesting. Must be a decoy book. I mean, she was a caster. She must think that by using one with a lock, it'll dissuade people from opening her actual spell book by thinking that the one that's locked is her spell book. It's an interesting choice.
So, she looks, Nomu looks back at Linry. Close the book for a second and lock it, if you can.
All right.
She goes and reaches into her other pocket, twitching hands with the gun, and throws her the key for the book. And then goes back to holding it the way she was before. Yeah, it's the key to that lock.
This point, Kazu just kind of does like this flex, and everybody notices. Anybody who's paying attention to what he's doing, his muscles just kind of they do that ripple where you just see the power in them. Yeah, you should take a look at Kazu's character sheet when you get a chance, Bufu.
Jesus.
Oh, you think that's bad? Keep scrolling down. Look at that, right above the Great Weapon Master.
Uh, you're flashing it, and I'm just like trying to see what you're trying to tell me.
No, underneath Great Weapon, this. Put it in chat.
Okay. Ooh.
oh my god. That's beast.
Kazu is not taking this dungeon any more. Couldn't be taking this dungeon any more serious. He's stripped off some of the armor that impedes him and is going full hog.
So when am I supposed to wake up?
You unlock it with the key, and there's nothing. The black smoke doesn't even appear. Quick divulgence: only the first creature to open it, after other than the chick, would have had to have dealt with the curse, and only the creature holding the book would have had to have dealt with it. After that, it's just an empty book. Oh no. That's me telling you as a whole.
I think she was asking my character if I knew it was
No.
cursed. Or Nomu's character.
Yeah, probably. I'm probably dumb and misunderstood.
Nope. Nomu didn't know it was cursed. Nomu just didn't think you would try to pick the lock.
Nomu, go ahead and go wake up our lizard friend. I'll keep an eye on the barricade for now.
She turns around, aims slightly above him, and pulls the trigger.
You know what? Gabble, roll me a survival.
Or a survival.
Oh yeah, no, you super hardcore jump up, you catch the bullet in the now crystal hand, and just toss it to the floor. As if nothing happened. Huh. Good reflexes, Gabble.
Just puts the gun away.
Well, this is different.
Pretty much, Karen. He just got up, caught the bullet, and threw it to the ground like it was a rock.
Like now that does this crystal like is this crystal hand like harder than normal?
Yep.
And do I still have like full like touch senses and shit?
Yep.
Okay.
The only
Okay.
difference between your original hand and this is it's now crystal instead of scales.
Okay.
But the crystals, because you are a scaled being, have like the appearance, like it
Of
almost
scales.
looks like it turned the scales to crystal.
Um.
Exactly.
Seek the Scaleless.
Oh, okay. So we had discussed beforehand. Remember when about the rune knight being able to engrave to like body. Now that I
Mm-hmm.
have a crystal like limb, could that be considered a second? Like I can engrave that and then engrave my body.
Nope. Because you would not be able to engrave the crystal.
Okay. Um,
How you feeling, Gabble?
that hurt like hell, and this is definitely. But other than that, okay.
Nomu just grabs the door that's being used as the barricade and just rips it down.
Just grabs the door and table and just shoves them down, basically.
And just making. Just like, if we're done here, let's just get a move on.
All right.
Got things
I'll
to
keep
do.
an eye on the back end of this group if everyone else wants to take lead.
I'll take middle.
I'll lead. So I walk.
Gotta not walk in the walls.
I'm trying to.
No
Okay.
worries, man. You're on mobile, so I get you. So
All right. So there's a door next to it.
there's a door, and then you also see stairs going up.
All right. So I'm gonna do a stealth check on the door. Open it slowly.
Yep, go for it.
Stealth 15.
All right. And
Sorry,
then you said
chat.
you were trying to open the door.
I just need to
Yeah.
grab something quickly.
I don't know what you're looking for, Boofoop, but well, you get into this room. To basically it's an empty room, but you see a rat. Just
Okay.
regular old rat, kind of sitting in the corner chewing on what looks like some old moldy food.
But it's just like, is this? Are you talking about what I can just see right now, or is this the entirety of?
Just what you can see in the room.
Okay. Um, I wanna. Can I roll a perception and see if I can like sense if there's any presences nearby, like other than you guys?
If you want to, go for it. I'm gonna do this with them Boofu just so that they
Yeah.
aren't visible.
Just in case, wanted to have
Yep.
that prepared.
Yeah, in case we get to that before the end of this session. Which I'm not gonna lie, might come sooner than normal, just simply because we are coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I don't want to go significantly into this dungeon without Justin.
Yeah.
Because dealing with unemployment, I gotta say, is a very valid reason to not be present.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, no. Other than the rat, though, there's nothing in this room.
So
I thought that said bat.
Hmm?
So I thought that said bat, not rat.
Nope, it's a rat.
there's another tunnel going this way. So I guess we could keep.
Okay. No. You gotta be more cautious when you move, says Nomu.
What do you mean? More cautious when I move. I'm moving slowly because I don't know what's ahead of me.
Well, you gotta remember, we only see when you finally let go of your token. So if on your end you feel like you're moving one square at a time, if you don't let go of the token every time, you are jumping it.
Oh yeah, that's
Because you went from,
Yeah, because you
here
jumped from here
to,
to here
here.
to here.
yeah, my bad.
No worries, man.
That's why
You're
Nomu
not used to.
says walk careful, because you don't know if one of those spots you walked over would be trapped.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. No,
All
that was
right.
actually.
Well, you find yourself at a door.
How tall is this hall, by the way, that we're in?
Hallways are all 8 feet tall,
Okay.
with the rooms sitting at 9 feet.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yep. Y'all are in the water again.
We're back in the water again.
Well, I
Why
doubt
did you
medicine
call
is
it
what you
medicine?
meant to click.
Yeah, I don't even know why I clicked. I didn't even click medicine. It just fucking did it by itself. Fuck.
Were you trying to stealth again?
Yeah. Good.
All right.
Also, Gendry, I'm going to put a little symbol over my guy to signify he has his shield out.
Oh, okay.
Just that way you know.
I mean, I figured with the description we'd gone with, you have it out at all times
Yeah, I just wanted
when
to
you're
make.
in a dangerous place.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah, no, I'm not Nerbo, I always go into the assumption when D&D happens that you're gonna have your shield out once combat starts.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a dock on him. That's me prefer. If you're a shield user, you probably got the damn thing in combat.
I'm just gonna be.
Alrighty. So as you enter the room, you find it is flooded, or the flooded rubble-strewn tunnel leading to and from this room, narrow to a width of about 2 feet in some. 4 rotting wooden beams rise from the murky water to brace the ceiling. Rubble piled in the northwest corner contains nothing of. So there's all sorts of like piles of rubble. Like this room feels like it could collapse at any minute.
Okay.
And then there's the little tunnel that Nomu is standing at. But it is a very narrow tunnel.
Yeah,
Like
I don't like the.
Kazu will not fit through that tunnel. Period. Duh.
Yeah, I don't like. I think because I don't see how we're all gonna get through this small tunnel. If this collapses on us, we're gonna die.
If push comes to shove, I can do my best to keep you guys safe here. Linry or Gabble or Nomu, if any of you guys want to go down that tunnel, go ahead. I can keep an eye here and make sure no one comes down. No one's been following us and tries to
You said
collapse.
it was a flooded. It was a flooded tunnel.
Yeah.
Is it like underwater flooded or like
No. It's just the typical water that's been everywhere.
All right, I'll go for the most maneuverable in tight spaces.
All right, so Gabble's going to go forward. Linry, are you going too? Alrighty. And as you guys make it into the new room, the murky, foul-smelling water surrounds an open stone sarcophagus resting in the middle of this crypt. Its stone lid is lying broken in 3 pieces under the water, north of it. So, basically, right around here, you see 3 broken pieces of the lid of this thing just kind of poking out of the water. Let's see.
That's cool.
Not that doesn't factor. You guys can investigate those lid fragments if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So as you pull the lid fragments out of the water, you're able to see that carved into the lid is the likeness of a screaming, axe-wielding barbarian. There is a bit of like black sludge just resting inside the sarcophagus due to the amount of exposure to the moisture and everything here.
I feel like
It's just completely rotted the bones.
I feel like that's something from like Prometheus, if anybody's seen that movie.
Yeah.
The black tar.
Linry thinks it's time to go.
Can I do an insight to see if I or anything?
What are you trying to insight?
Like
Because insight's basically you're trying to figure out if someone's lying to you type thing.
oh, okay. So then maybe it'd be
And
perception.
either be a investigation or perception.
I think yeah. Let me do an investigation.
Yeah, that would be what it would be for this situation.
Why did it do that? Did it just fucking roll?
Alrighty. So what exactly are you investigating?
Um, hmm.
Because you never really put that one. You just kind of said, "Can I?"
Oh, well, I wanted to do investigation on like the rest of the room. Like,
I mean that's all there is. The sarcophagus, all that's in the room.
okay. Um, yeah, I couldn't. I guess we could investigate. Yeah, I could investigate the blacks. If there's nothing else in the keeper.
Genji,
What?
what are you doing?
Where are you?
What? What is?
I bet you they don't even see it.
What is going on? What are you doing?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's okay, guys. We're
Only
trapped.
Bufu sees it.
It's okay, guys. We're trapped in a spider web.
Okay. What does that mean?
So the black sludge is literally just bones that have been exposed to the moisture of this room for so long that they've deteriorated.
Oh, okay, so it's literally not. He
Good.
really,
That's the point of this dungeon.
he really. I've like almost died like twice in this dungeon. Oh God. Flies in his web, and that we struggle through the closer we get to death.
Nobu's just gonna carefully start backing out of the room.
We're gonna.
Alrighty. Everyone starts making their way out. Once everybody else is out of the room, though, you guys see Kazu draw his sword. And, like, once you guys are actually out of the way.
Okay. Oh, we're out here.
Yep. Once Kazu is able to stand about right here, he pulls out his sword and he just chops the support beam right here. Which, the way he cut it, takes out the support beam right here as well, and the room just crumbles in on itself.
He, Nomu just looks at Kazu. You mind next time giving us a heads up when you're gonna do something like that?
And he sheaths the sword. If it had actually been required, I would have.
Do you know what could have possibly happened to us?
We're fine, aren't we?
And I'm just
I'm
gonna.
not taking any risks.
Well, oi, I'm leading. I'm going to go right here.
Damn.
What?
I thought Gabble was going fast.
Right.
Yeah, but I did the Q thing and did the womp. And before I enter the room, I'm gonna say we're calling the session here.
Okay.